Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to English language class. I am Abdur Rahman, lecturer in English of Tanga Fadil Madrasa. Today, we learn how to change narration or speech. At first, we shall learn the definition of narration. Narration or speech refers to the words of a speaker. In another way, we can say the words of a speaker is narration. Definition. Narration refers to the words of a speaker. There are two kinds of narration: direct narration and indirect narration. We can describe a speaker's speech in two ways: directly or indirectly. Do you know what is direct and what is indirect? Look at me. If someone asked me, "Where is your nose?" Listen again. Someone asked me to show my nose. Then I can answer. I can show this is my nose directly. It is direct answer. This is my nose. But if I show in this way, this is my nose, it is indirect answer. In the same way, a speaker's speech can be described in two ways: when we describe the speaker's speech directly or straightly, then it is called direct speech. On the other hand, if we describe the speaker's speech indirectly or alternately, then it is called indirect speech. So there are two kinds of narration or speech: direct speech, direct and indirect. Direct and indirect speech. For example, direct speech, he said, "I am innocent." I am innocent. This is direct speech of the speaker. And in indirect speech, we shall write, he said that. Here I indicates the speaker. He was innocent. I I think you can understand what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Now we shall learn how to change direct speech into indirect speech. At first, look at the example. I shall write a sentence. Karim said to me, I can help you. This is an example of direct speech. We should learn the name of different parts of direct speech. The sentence within inverted commas is called reported speech. The sentence within inverted commas is called reported speech. Actually, this is direct speech. And there is reporting verb. Reporting verb. There may be said or say or says or will say or is saying and any other verb may be reporting verb. Then reporting verb has a subject and object. This subject is called speaker. The subject of reporting verb is speaker and the object is listener or the person spoken to. The person spoken to. At first, speaker and listener may be before the reported speech or after the reported speech. And said reporting verb after the speaker. And the sentence within the reported speech is called within the inverted commas is called reported speech. Then now we can learn speaker, reporting verb, the person spoken to or listener and reported speech. Now we shall learn the rules of changing direct speech into indirect speech. There are 7 rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. I shall clear the board to write the rules. There are 7 rules. For changing direct speech into indirect speech. Number 1, changing reporting verb. Number 2, using conjunction. Number 3, making statement or assertive sentence. Number 4, changing person. Number 5, changing tense or verb. Number 6, changing some words. And number 7, changing notion, function or expression. These are the 7 rules of changing direct speech into indirect speech. Changing reporting verb, using conjunction, making statement or assertive sentence, changing person, changing tense or verb, changing some words, and changing notion, function or expression. If we learn these 7 rules of changing direct speech into indirect speech, we can be able to change the sentence from direct to indirect. At first, we shall learn the 7 rules of changing narration. Now, I shall discuss all the rules elaborately to make you understand. I shall clean the board again. Rule 1. Changing reporting verb. Reporting verb will be changed. Reporting verb will be changed according to the sentence within inverted commas. This is inverted commas. Inverted commas. The reporting verb will be changed according to the sentence within inverted commas. Or we can say reporting verb will be changed according to the reported speech. We know that there are 5 kinds of sentences. So reporting verb are of 5 kinds. As there are 5 kinds of sentence. Reporting verbs are also of 5 kinds. There are 5 kinds of sentence: assertive, question or interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. There are 5 kinds of sentence, and for 5 kinds of sentence there are reporting verb. Reporting verb is generally used in past tense, so I shall write the past form of reporting verb. Reporting verb is generally in past form. Said. Reporting verb said is generally in past form, so I shall write the past form of reporting verb. For assertive sentence, said may be said or added or replied or told. For question, reporting verb is asked or inquired. Imperative, requested, advised, ordered, forbade, proposed. Or suggest. Or told. For optative sentence, reporting verb is wished or prayed. And exclamative sentence, reporting verb will be exclaimed, cried out, cried out, shouted. Then there are 5 kinds of reporting verb. For assertive sentence, said, added, replied, told. For question or interrogative sentence, asked or inquired. For imperative sentence, requested, advised, ordered, forbade, proposed, suggested, or told. Optative sentence, wished, prayed. Exclamative sentence, exclaimed, cried out, shouted. The reporting verb says will be changed according to the sentence within inverted commas. I have written the reporting verb in the past form because said is generally in past form. If the reporting verb in present form, then the changed reporting verb will also in present form. Now rule 2. changing using rule 2, using conjunction. Using conjunction, comma, all kinds of commas will be omitted and a suitable conjunction will sit according to the sentence within inverted commas. Suitable conjunction will sit according to the sentence within inverted commas. Suitable conjunction. We know that for question, the conjunction will be if or WS word, and for other sentence, that conjunction will be used. We shall write the conjunction after the name of sentence. For assertive sentence, that. For question, if or WS word. Imperative, that. Or to plus verb. To plus verb if the sentence begins with verb. Operative, that. Exclamatory, that. Then we can see that only question, for question sentence or interrogative sentence, we shall use if or WS word. And for imperative sentence, we shall use that. If the sentence begins with let, and to plus verb if the sentence begins with verb. There are two kinds of imperative sentence. Imperative sentence beginning with let and imperative sentence beginning with main verb. That conjunction will sit if the imperative sentence begins with let, and if the imperative sentence begins with main verb, then we shall use to before main verb. And for other sentence, for assertive, optative and exclamatory, that conjunction will sit. Now I shall clean the board. Now rule 3, making statement or assertive sentence. All kinds of sentence will be assertive or statement when we change into indirect speech. For example, can you help me? Can you help me is the question. At first auxiliary, then subject, then main verb, and at last note of interrogation. When we make it a statement or assertive sentence, we shall use subject at first. You, then auxiliary verb can, then help, main verb, then me, and at last full stop. Then we can say statement refers to at first subject, statement at first subject, then auxiliary, then main verb and other words. This is statement at first subject, then auxiliary or main verb and other words. Then can you help me? In a question, we shall use the subject at first, then auxiliary verb, main verb and other words. Another example. May you be happy. It is an optative sentence. When we change into assertive, at first we shall use subject at first, then auxiliary verb, then main verb and other words. Imperative sentence begins with let. Let me do it equal to I may do it. Let us do it equal to we should do it. Exclamation sentence begins with how or what. How funny. How funny you are. How funny you are. Note of exclamation equal to you are very funny. What a nice scenery it is. What a nice scenery it is. Assertive, it is a very nice scenery. All kinds of sentence, interrogative, optative, imperative or exclamatory sentences will be changed into statement or assertive sentence at first subject, then auxiliary verb or main verb and other words. And we must know how to change different kinds of sentences into assertive or statement. Now, number 4, the most important rule for changing narration. Number 4. Rule 4. Changing person. Changing person is the most important rule. For narration, we know that there are three kinds of persons: first person, second person, and third person. First person will be changed according to the speaker, and second person will be changed according to the person spoken to or listener, and third person will not be changed. Rule 4, number A. First person will be changed according to the speaker. First person will be changed according to the speaker. Number B. Second person will be changed according to the person spoken to, or we may call it listener. And number C, third person will not be changed. Only two persons, first person and second person, will be changed. First person will be changed according to the speaker, and second person will be changed according to the person spoken to or listener. But third person will not be changed. What is first person? We know that I and we are first person, you and your second person, and all other pronoun or nouns are third person. For example, first person will be changed according to the speaker. Then I should write the first persons. For example, I is first person, my first person, me first person. I, my, me will be changed according to the speaker. If the speaker is male person, then I will be changed to he. If female person, then we shall use she. If the first person is the speaker, then we shall not change I, but I will be I. Similarly, my will be his or her or me, my. And me, him or her or me. First person I, my, me will be changed according to the speaker. If the speaker is male person, we shall use he. Instead of I, we shall use he. For female person, she, and for first person, I. Then similarly, this is for male, female, and first person. Male, female, first person. First person plural number, we. We will be changed into they. or we, our, their, or our, us, them, or us. Now second person. Second person, you and your. You may be subject and object. For subjective, subject with you will be changed into he or she or I or they, because you may be singular or plural. Objective will be changed into him, her, me, them. And for your will be changed into his or her or my or their. Then first person and second person will be changed when we change a sentence from direct to indirect. I, my, me, we, our, us belong to first person, and these pronouns will be changed according to the speaker. And you and your will be changed according to the person spoken to. You may be subject or object. Subjective, when you is used before main verb, it is subjective. And when we use you after main verb or after pronoun, this is objective. Subject you will be changed into subjective case, he, she, I, they. And objective will be changed into objective case, him, her, me, them. He, male, she, female. I, first person, singular number. They, third person, plural number. Now, we shall learn rule 5. I shall clean the board again. Changing tense. Rule 5. Changing tense or verb. If the reporting verb is in present or future, then the tense of reporting speech will not be changed. But if the reporting verb is in past form, that is said, then the tense of reported speech must be changed. If the reporting verb says, will say, is in present or future. If the reporting verb is in present or future tense, say or says or will say, Then the tense of reported speech. The tense of reported speech the tense of reported speech will not be changed. We should remember that if the reporting verb is in present or future, then the tense of reported speech will not be changed. But if the reporting verb is in past tense, the tense of the reported speech will be corresponding past tense. We must remember whether the reporting verb is in present tense or future or past tense. If the reporting verb is in past tense, then we shall change the tense of reported speech. The reported tense of reported speech will be corresponding past tense, meaning present indefinite will be past indefinite, present continuous will be past continuous, present perfect will be past perfect, and so on. Then, but if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, then the tense of reported speech will not be changed. Generally, the reporting verb is in past tense. Generally, the reporting verb is in past tense. So, we shall learn the corresponding past tense. Now, clean the board. Direct, indirect. Verb present and verb past. Verb present will be past and verb past will be past perfect. That means had plus past participle of main verb. When we change direct speech into indirect speech, we shall change the tense of reported speech. If the reporting verb is in past tense, then verb present will be verb past and verb past will be had plus verb past participle, that is past perfect tense. For auxiliary verb, am or is or are will be was or were. Was or were will be had been. Have or has will be had. Do or does plus not plus verb. Did not plus verb. Did not plus verb. Had not plus past participle of main verb. Then can will be could, past tense. May be might. Must will be had to or must. And shall or will be should or would. Shall will be should, will, would. Look at the verbs again. Main verb, if there is no auxiliary verb, then main verb will be changed. Verb present will be past, verb past will be had plus past participle. And if there is auxiliary verb, then auxiliary verb will be changed into corresponding past tense. Am either, was were, but was were had been. Have has had. Do or does or did. Not. Do or does not. Do not or does not plus verb. Did not plus verb. Did not plus verb. Had not plus verb past participle. Can, could, may, might. Must, had to or must. Shall or will, should or would. And there are some other auxiliary, modal auxiliary verbs. Past form of modal auxiliary verbs will not be changed. We must learn the rules of changing verb from direct into indirect. Note. Notes for rule 5. Should, would, could, might. Past form of modal. Should, would, could, might. Had to, ought to, used to, had better. Will not be changed. Should, would, could, might, had to. Should, would, could, might, had to, ought to, used to, had better. Will not be changed. Universal truth. Universal. Universal truth or universal present tense will not be changed. Universal present tense will not be changed. Unreal past tense will not changed. These are the rules of changing tense. Past form of modals will not be changed. Universal present tense will not be changed, and unreal past tense will not be changed. And we must remember that if the reporting verb is in present or future form, the tense of reported speech will not be changed. Now, we have already learned the 5 rules of changing narration. There are 2 other rules, Rule 6 and Rule 7. Now we shall, these 5 rules are common for all sentences. So now I shall give some examples with the 5 rules. At first, we shall give examples of assertive sentence. Examples of assertive. Assertive sentences. From direct to indirect. She said to me. I am your sister. I am your sister is a direct speech, and the speaker, she, me, person spoken to, said reporting verb. To make it indirect, at first we shall use the speaker, she, the speaker. The reporting verb may be changed. As it is assertive sentence, we can use said or told. Now we shall use told, because there is an object after the reporting verb. So we shall use told instead of said. Then conjunction, that. After using conjunction, we shall change the person and tense. This is first person. First person. First person will be changed according to the speaker. First person, I. I may be he, she, or I. As the subject is she, female. So we shall use she instead of I. I will be she, because first person will be changed according to the speaker. Then tense, am. Am, is, are will be changed into was or were. We shall use was after third person singular number, was, she was. Am is changed into was. Then your, it is second person. Second person will be changed according to the person spoken to. The person spoken to. Second person follows the person spoken to. First person indicates speaker, and second person indicates the person spoken to. Your may be changed into his or her or my or then. As it is first person, we shall use my sister. Look at the example again. She said to me, I am your sister. I, speaker, said, reporting verb. Me, the person spoken to or listener. And I am your sister is a reported speech. And there is first person and second person and verb in present tense. At first, the speaker. Then, according to rule 1, reporting verb will be changed according to the reported speech. The sentence in the inverted commas, as it is assertive sentence, we use told instead of said. You may use said here. She told me, the person spoken to. We should remember that the speaker and the person spoken to will be unchanged always. She is she, me is me. The speaker and the person spoken to will not be changed. Then conjunction, according to rule 2, a suitable conjunction will sit for assertive sentence that. Then changing person, according to rule 4, first person will be changed according to speaker, she, and second person will be changed according to the person spoken to. According to me, we use my. As your is possessive case, we have to use possessive case for first person, me. And am, changing according to the rules of change and tense. Present tense will be past tense. Am, is, are will be was or were. We use was after she. And sister, third person, will not be changed. Look at another example. Direct. She says, I am innocent. She says, I am innocent. Here, the speaker, she. Indirect. The speaker, she. Reporting verb, says. As there is no object, we shall use says. And it is in present tense, says. Then conjunction, that. First person will be changed according to the speaker. I will be she. But am. We know that am equal to is equal to are. Am is used after I. Is used after third person singular number. And are with other persons. Then am will be is. Innocent. In this case, we should not change the tense. Am, is, are. The three verbs are in present tense. We use is instead of am. We cannot use past tense here because the reporting verb is in present tense. So we should not change the tense of reported speech. Another example. I can do it. Said Rifat. I can do it. Said Rifat. I can do it. The reported speech. The sentence within the inverted commas is reported speech. Said reporting verb. Rifat is speaker. We must know that the speaker may be after the reported speech or before the reported speech. But when we change into indirect speech, we must use the speaker at the beginning of the sentence. The speaker will sit at the beginning of the sentence. At first, the speaker, the reporting verb, said. Then conjunction, that. At first, speaker, then reporting verb, then conjunction. After using conjunction, we shall change the person and tense. First person, I. First person will be changed according to subject. Rifat is a male person, so we shall use he. I may be changed into he, she, or I. As Rifat is a male person, we use he instead of I. Then tense, changing tense, can will be could, past tense, because the reporting verb is in past form. If the reporting verb is in past form, then tense will be changed correspondingly. Present tense will be past tense, can will be could. Do it. After changing the auxiliary verb, we should use the main verb unchanged. I can do it, said Rifat. At first Rifat speaker, then reporting verb said, then conjunction that, then person I, he, tense can, could, and do it. In third person will not be changed. Look at more examples. You should help me. Badal said to Rina, you should help me. Badal, speaker, Rina, the person is spoken to. You should help me, reported speech, and said reporting verb. At first, the speaker, Badal. Reporting verb, told, said will be told, as there is object, Rina. The person is spoken to. Badal told Rina. Then conjunction, that. Then changing person. Here, you. You is second person. Second person refers to the person is spoken to. Second person will be changed according to the person spoken to. Rina is a female person, so we shall use she. You will be changed into she. According to you, as you second person will be changed according to the person spoken to. The female, Rina is female, so we shall use she instead of you will be she according to the person spoken to. Should will not be changed. According to rule 5, should will not be changed. Should, would, could, might, past form of modals will not be changed. Help. Then me is first person. We know that first person is changed according to the speaker, Madhul. Madhul is a male person. So we shall use him. Me, first person, indicates the speaker. Speaker Badul is male, so we shall use him for me. The earth is round. Said the teacher. The earth is round, said the teacher. The earth is round is a irreported speech and it is universal truth, present tense, always present tense. Reporting verb said, the teacher, speaker. We should use the speaker in the beginning of the sentence. The teacher. The teacher, speaker at first. The reporting verb said. Conjunction that. The earth is round. The earth, third person. The earth. Third person will not be changed. Is round. Round is round. The earth is round is universal present tense. So it will not be changed. Speaker, the teacher, said reporting verb, that conjunction. And then the universal present tense, the earth is round, without any changing. Another example. He said, I wish I were a king. I wish I were a king. Indirect. Speaker he. Said, reporting verb, conjunction that. Then I, first person, will be changed according to the subject. He. Wish, present tense. Wished. Then again I, first person, will be he. Where? A king. He were a king. Because this is unreal past tense. You should know that after I wish, I fancy, as if, as though, if only, it is time and it is high time. There may be unreal past tense, and this unreal past tense will not be changed when we change into indirect speech. I were a king. This were is unreal past tense. So Where will not be changed. Where will where. We can change the sentence in another way. Or he wished to be a king. Shortcut. He wished to be a king. The sentence is similar to he said that he wished he were a king. Same meaning. Now I think you can understand the 5 rules of changing sentences from direct speech into indirect speech. Now I shall give you some homework. Homework. Father said, honesty is the best policy. Number 2, I am innocent. Said the girl. Fatima said to Ali, you can help me. Number 3, the boy said, homework. Father said, honesty is the best policy. I am innocent, said the girl. Fatima said to Ali, you can help me. The boy said, my brother is a doctor. Jack said to me, "You are lazy." 5 sentences for your homework. Thank you very much. And you must join the next class because there are 2 more rules for changing direct speech into indirect speech. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.